Field in Detroit. This is the National Football League. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Brings up second.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola.
Stafford's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up third
I
down.
know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Now exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second and 5 now. Brees, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Brees now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Brees. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Detroit's offense taking the field again. Charles, this is a Detroit team that got a big win in Week 3 at Arizona. Through the first 2 games of the season, Detroit was one of the pair of teams in the entire NFL without a defensive turnover. Did something about that against the Cardinals, intercepting Kyler Murray 3 times and made a couple of crucial stops in the 4th quarter. Matt Stafford drove the offense close enough for the Matt Prater game-winning field goal.
Yeah, that other team without a defensive takeaway going into this past weekend, the Houston Texans. So they got it done. Did Detroit get their first win of the season, broke an 11-game losing streak dating back to last year. Signs of life in the Motor City, but it doesn't get easier. They're going to host a really dangerous and upset New Orleans Saints team. They're 1-2, just lost to Green Bay. They're looking to get back on track. Detroit looking to stay on track.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Stafford's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola.
Intercepted by the Saints.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brees. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. For the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
For the New Orleans Saints, as their offense works their way back out here, Charles, a win over Tom Brady and the Bucs in the season opener, but 2 straight losses since, both in prime time at the Raiders week 2, and then Sunday night the loss in week 3, 37-30. They fall to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Now, Drew Brees was playing without all-pro wideout Michael Thomas. The numbers still look good, 29-36, but really a lot of it was underneath to Alvin Kamara. So people talking about, oh no, is Drew Brees struggling at 41? What have you seen from the quarterback?
Well, it's something that's been discussed around the league for a few seasons now about Drew Brees.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A final shot before half for Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. his guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And remember, he had his first punt block. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
How about the defense offensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game.
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
On 1st down, Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Stafford is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Stafford. And incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
The Saints ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 24, Brees. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brees. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Brees again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
But you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving, Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Smith catches left side. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Jamie Collins makes
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.